Have you ever been told that your body can only digest a certain amount of protein per time and that there's no point eating over 40 or 50 grams of protein per sitting? Do you really believe that? I know it's not true, but it's time to bust some protein myths. Number one, you can only absorb 40 grams per sitting. Even if you want to go back, stretch back to times where maybe 100 years ago, 200 years ago, where maybe we didn't have the opportunity to eat 2 or 3 times a day. We only could eat one meal a day. And that meal had to sustain us for another day. So essentially intermittent fasting. Do you really think that our body would be like, oh, we've hit the 40 gram mark, no can do, no can absorbo, capitano? I don't think so. I think just logically we can understand that's a little bit of a silly approach. What actually does happen? Well, your body actually absorbs it and uses it and stores it and keeps it in our bloodstream. So we have broken down protein in the form of aminos in our bloodstream. Now, I've never met anybody that's intentionally overeaten protein, that is. So typically what you'll find is your body's ready to uptake and keeps a nice pool of aminos in your bloodstream at any one time, simply because your body needs it all the time. We don't really give it what it needs for the most part. Now, obviously there are outliers and people that do give it what it needs, but by and large, we don't get enough protein in our diet day to day. And so when we do eat excess, what happens is we actually get excess aminos stored in or present in our bloodstream, and that just allows for our body to recover whenever it needs us, because we've got, our whole body is made of soft and smooth. I think it's like smooth muscle tissue, as well as this kind of muscle here, so you get organ muscle tissue, and then you've got these beautiful babies. And so this is going to constantly allow you to tap into and use whenever you need it. So if you do eat a surplus of protein, guess what? You're going to be able to keep it present in your body and keep it stored essentially in your bloodstream to be used and uptaken throughout the day. Now, the exact science, the exact minute-to-minute breakdowns of these things, I am not too sure, but it's not really that important. All that matters is you hit your 2 grams of protein per kilogram per day of body weight in order to allow for proper muscle growth and recovery. You don't need to know anything more than that. And you don't need to know anything more than your body is capable of storing more than 40 grams of protein per sitting. Now, there is a conversation to be had about what is optimal. What is optimal is probably that 40 to 50 grams. So I think it's about 4 or 5 meals a day. So if you can have 200 grams, if you're a 90 kg guy, you can have your 200 grams spread over 4 or 5 meals for absorption, okay? That is going to be optimal for muscle protein synthesis, which means it's essentially turning the protein that you're eating into muscles, allowing for the recovery process to be much easier, smoother, but you are really splitting hairs at this stage. It's just important to get the protein in whenever you can, wherever you can, as opposed to having these hard and fast rules that keep you very, very rigid in your life and don't allow you to have the freedom that you might need or might want in order to live the life that you want to live. So, fat loss myth, can you absorb more than 40 grams per sitting? The answer is yes, but is it optimal to eat 200 grams of protein in one sitting? No, it's not optimal. What is optimal is probably that 30 to 40 grams of protein 4 or 5 times a day for muscle protein synthesis. Hope this video helps, and if this video didn't help whatsoever, there's the door. Go yourself. Have a great day. Team, if you liked that video, be sure to click here for your next video or here for something that you may like. All that sort of stuff, and make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell to make sure you get all our videos. We make at least one video daily on a different topic. See you on the next one.